Hey everyone, Bricknut here. Today we are looking at a Lego City set, and this is one of their starter sets for 4 years and up, and it's set number 60232. It's called the Garage Centre. Comes with 234 pieces, and in the UK it retails for £34.99, but I will say I got this at a reduced price because Sainsbury's in the UK has got a sale on toys. So if you live near a Sainsbury's in the UK, it might be worth heading over just to see what they got, because you can always buy extra sets for the parts. I've got a habit of doing that now. Anywho, let's have a look at the set. So it comes with 3 main buildings here, 3 vehicles, 4 figures, the obligatory coffee cup, 2 large traffic cones, and I suppose whatever your imagination wants this to be. It is part of the tow truck theme, so part of the mechanic's garage area. So it could be a fuel tank, oil tank, coolant tank, barrel if you prefer to call it barrel. It could be anything. You know, completely open to the imagination. I think that's what I like about some Lego builds that are simple like this. It's completely open to your own imagination on what you want it to be. But just give you a quick look at that. There's not a lot to it. It's got that 2x2 tile with the loop on top element to act as a hook, and 2 2x2 round bricks just to make the barrel, so there's not really a lot to say about that. I think I'd have preferred that done in the octane colours though, or shell colours, or perhaps a custom, well I suppose it is a custom colour, isn't it? So we'll have a quick look at the figures. 2 of these do have alternate faces, 2 don't, so I'm not going to do them in any particular order. They're laying in this order, so I'm just going to start from left to right. So we have a female figure here who's part of the garage area of this set. So there she is. So front view, she's got some tools in a chest pocket there, and I do like how Lego put the little reflectiveness on the well, what's meant to be the metal elements on her chest there, like the overall clips and the wrenches. There's not a lot on the back, just enough printing to show that she's wearing overalls. But her alternate face, we'll just take her hair off, is that one. If I can get it to show up on camera. There we go. Just put a hairpiece back on so I don't lose it. I'll put her over there. So, our next figure does not have an alternate face, and he is the sports car driver. So there he is. He's got a simple hooded top on with a sort of like a dark brown top underneath, maybe even a burgundy coloured top. Some printing on the back just to show it's a hooded top. He's got the hood markings at the top there and a few creases at the bottom. Same on the front, he's got the markings there for pockets and the pull strings for the hood. I don't think I've actually got this hairpiece either now that I think about it. I think that's a new one to me. I think I've got so many figures I might have that piece. I think at last count I had like 400 or 500 minifigures. Anyway, I digress. So here's the other mechanic. He's got one of these bits around his middle. That is a separate piece around his middle. Just like the Batman figures that had that in yellow. Got a bit of detail. I'm just trying to see what he's got in his pocket. I'm not actually sure what he has got in his pocket. Let's bring him up close. Can you see? I can't tell. He's got one of his overall straps undone, which is also shown on the back. And he has an alternate face as well. Put his hairpiece down now. Oh, here we go. I'm actually going to turn his head round because that's the happy face. We'll have his happy face out. There we go. I want my figures to be happy. Oh, he's got some facial hair as well. I didn't notice that. A bit like me. I've got a beard. And then we got the fuel station guy. I'm going to take his cap off because that is actually shadowing his face. There we go. He's also got a beard and moustache, just like me. Got a few bits and bobs. And this is actually, even though everything else is done in like the Octane colours, or at least the car wash and the fuel station is, this is the only part of the set that's actually got Octane written on it. See? It is written on the front there, but it's also written on the back. So, there's our figure. All 4 figures. I've had really clumsy hands lately and I keep chucking things everywhere. Right. Cones are quite simple. They are just the larger cone-shaped elements with a 2x2 plate on the bottom. I think I would have used black because a lot of cone bases are black. Although, having said that, Lego probably based these on the European cones, which actually have a matching coloured base. But in Britain they have black bases, so they're quite simple. There's the coffee cup. Got a nice yellow one. Right. The vehicles. I think I'm going to stick to that theme where I start this side and work my way across. So, first one is the tow truck. Now, we have to keep in mind this is meant as a starter set and is aimed at kids from 4 years up, so the build is quite different to a lot of these, well, to all of these vehicles and models. It's very simple, and I've used the bigger elements. I think the smallest element is like a 1x2 jumper plate. Little plate. It's actually on here with the 1x1 transparent cone on the top. Yeah, just sitting there, little 1x2 jumper plate. But there is no 1x1 elements in this set, and I am presuming, as this is aimed at young kids with smaller hands, that their way of thinking is it's easier for them to build with if they haven't got, you know, them little fiddly 1x1 plates and things, which are actually one of my favourite elements to use. Or any of those 1x1 elements, I love them because you can add so much detail to things with them. But even for my adult hands, I do find them fiddly, so I can understand, I was going to say I can understand their reasoning to use the larger elements. I'm just assuming that's Lego's reasoning for that. So, here it is. It does have 1x2 transparent tiles on the back there for taillights. It's actually got this towing arm, which is different because the hook is actually on a little chain rather than connected straight here. It's on the ratchet mechanism as well. It's got the amber beacon on the roof there. Well, I say roof, it's on the roll bar because there is no roof. No roof on any of these vehicles, which allows the child to easily, very easily put figures in and out of these vehicles. I find it very easy. But, there's usually just a steering wheel. These are built on the same big bulky chassis piece that were in the Lego Juniors sets when they were a thing. And as you can see, unlike the Lego Juniors sets, which I'm pretty certain the wheel bearing elements were part of the base and not a wheel bearing element fixed to the big base. These are actually come prefixed. As you can see, there's like a little yellow post there which has been sort of mushroomed over to hold the wheel bearing element in place. So this one's got the grey ones on, the grey wheels. And also, again, to make the building easier, no stickers. These are all printed bricks. Everything is printed. There is no stickers in this set. So it's got this for the headlight piece, which I actually quite like the design of that. It's got the garage logo on there with the hazard stripes on as well. I do like these bull bar pieces as well. It's actually quite a nice little truck. And I have decided that I'm going to dot these 3 vehicles around my city. Because even though they're very simple, I actually think they look effective and they actually look good to me. I'm actually glad I bought this set. I'd been thinking about it for a long time, but I thought, nah, I don't need anything like that, do I? But I saw it in the sale and I thought, I don't know, I'll give it a go, I'll give it a look, see what it's like. Anyway, here's our second vehicle, the Octane tanker. Like I said, there is no Octane printed on it, but it does have the printed brick there with the Octane logo on it. Simple hose with a modified 1x2 plate with clip. Again, no roof. I'm not sure why they put that piece in there though. Not really a needed piece though. So this may get a few changes, this one, because this is actually my favourite vehicle out of all three. I really do like this little tanker. I might try and put a roof on it just to see what it looks like, or I might just get rid of this piece and just put a 1x2x2 panel piece in there and just then leave it as it is. Perhaps add a few bits on there for details, like some printed tiles which have the dials and things on, just to add, like I said, the extra bit of detail. But yeah, other than that I might just leave it as is. Same sort of element, grey wheels, but it's all in black, including the bearing elements. So put that over there. Now we have the sports car, a sports convertible. Same way, this has actually got a different printed piece on the front there. It's actually dark grey, and it's a flat 1x4 tile. And I think, yep, the parts that are in the around the headlights and the grille section, they actually do reflect in the light. Can I get it to do it? A little bit. There we go. I do like that effect. I think that's a cool effect. But this one's done with the red chassis with red wheels, which I was actually glad to see, because the common colour for wheels, especially this style of wheel, which is the most common style of wheel as well, is grey and white, and sometimes yellow for construction vehicles. So it's nice to see, you know, a different colour like red. And I actually do wish Lego brought out some other colours a bit more frequently, just so we had a bit more choice of colour other than grey, white and yellow. Anyway, oh, I haven't finished with that, have I? This has got the blue windscreen on. Again, it's just got the 1x2 transparent red bits for the tail lights. Open top again, so easy to get the figure in and out. But this is a new piece to me. This little tail fin element. It's got that big fin on a 1x2 plate. So it's just basically a modified 1x2 plate. Quite simple in how it looks. It doesn't look anything special, but it looks the part when it's on a model like this. I mean, it really does. I think that actually sets that off quite nicely for a simple little sports car, sports convertible. Whee! So yeah, all three vehicles will be in my city over here. But like I said, the Octane truck is going to get a few mods. I think I will leave the roof off actually, and I'll just do the few mods I mentioned. So the last things to look at are the three buildings, if you like, the three subsections of a service station. So we've got the car wash, the petrol pump, and a little garage mechanics area. So we're going to start with the car wash. Simple build. It's on a big base there. I don't know how big that base is. It is a 6x12 dark grey base. It's got a little printed tile in there, round tile with a grill pattern on it. Printed sign up there for car wash. And again, the lights up the top here are done with the 1x1 transparent cones. One red, one green. And inside, we've got these water element pieces that spin quite freely. And some Technic pins. Some nice big girder elements in white. I wouldn't mind some more of those in white actually. I've got a water bucket and hose on the end here. Another one of those water elements there. I use the exact same element in orange for fire. So the idea is you just drive your car through like this and it hits those dangling water elements, which makes them swing and gives the effect of your car being washed, which I actually think is quite a nice effect. It's different to the brush rollers that they've used before. So it's simple, but I like it. And it's effective. Does what it needs to do. Going to keep the car there because it's going to be my guinea pig car. This is probably the simplest part because there is really not a lot to it. There's just the petrol pump itself, the cash machine here, so you can actually pay for your fuel at the pump, and just the surface to drive the car on. These are also, as I said, everything is printed in here. There's no stickers, so got these big printed pieces there with like tyre marks on. There is actually some printed tiles in here. I give you a couple of these little printed money tiles. You get 2 of those. Insert your cash when you pay at the pump like that. There we go. Very simple, a bit too simple I think. I think just an extra little bit of detail, maybe a claw element or something on here, a couple of claw elements like 1x1 plates with a little claw on, just to hold like a broom and a shovel or something, just in case anything spills, you know, or a little fire extinguisher on there, just in case, you know, just it needs a little bit more detail. But other than that, again, you know, it represents what it's meant to represent pretty well, which is a fuel pump. And again, it's open to the imagination. Is it petrol or is it diesel? Whatever your imagination wants it to be. So I'll put that over there because it literally is. Again, I've got the octane symbol down the bottom there. If I can get it in the light. But it doesn't say octane. I don't know why they only chose to have the octane written on the minifigure. Who knows? Anyway, here's the mechanics area. My favourite area because there's more to this. I mean, on the outside you've got another one of these bits down here with the printed yellow lines and tyre marks on it, and oil spill as well. I just noticed a little oil splotch there. A couple of floodlights, the mechanic sign up the top. Give you a close-up view around the back as well. We've got a little bin there with a few items in. It's actually got a couple of spare engine parts in, and the handheld. Well, it did have a couple of spare engine parts in. One's just fell on the floor. The handheld circular saw there, stored this side. Drop that back in there. A couple of more printed tiles on there. And some tools and things that side. I'm not sure what that is actually supposed to be. If anything specific, I mean, I guess it could be whatever you wanted it to be. It could be a grease gun, oil can, fire extinguisher, a bottle of cleaning agent, who knows? Whatever you want it to be. I think the tools are quite minimalistic, but a lot of the other tools are quite small. So again, they've kept with the larger element theme and just gone with the larger tools, which is fine. But with this, you just drive the car up like that, drives up onto those little ramps, and sits there quite nicely on that raised platform. It's a very simple platform, but it works well. So yeah, I actually think that's quite a nice little starter set overall. Just bring everything back in. Yeah, the only bit I do not like is this because it just looks too plain. I think adding, like I said, the broom and a shovel or something just on the front there would set it off, or even on a little build on this spare piece here. You see there's a spare 2x2 section there. I could have added something on there. Yeah, overall, I think it's a nice little set. Definitely one I think a young child would appreciate and enjoy. It's easy to play with, it's easy to build, and I think you could have a lot of fun with it. I do apologise for my squeaky voice. I've got a dry throat. Anyway, I think that concludes this video. So, as always, let me know what you think of this set in the comments below. And also, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like and or dislike button. I respect people's views. If you don't like the video, that's fine. Your choice. And also, just a reminder that I do have an official Discord server set up for this channel and a Facebook page. So if there's any downtime like there was this week just gone, I'll always post it at least on the Facebook page, so it's probably worth following it just for that reason. I do post other stuff. Anything I'm working on I'll post a photo of, so you can see like a work in progress and whatnot, amongst other things when I remember to. The Discord server is just a general chat server about Lego. It doesn't have to be channel related. I have got a number of different channels set up on that server, so yeah, it's just I just created a place for us all to go and discuss, well, mostly Lego, but there is a general chat channel there as well if you wish. Anyway, like I said, check them all out if you'd like, and I'll leave the links in the description below. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye.